Hey guys, good morning. Hope everyone's having your best morning ever. I just wanted to come on here. I don't have a script. I don't have an idea of what I want to share, but this is kind of off the cuff, if you will. Uh, Look, this is kind of humble beginnings for me. Um, I started my Facebook page, gosh, a long time ago. It's been up. I'll be honest, I'm not a social media guy person. I don't tend to get on there a lot, and I know I've not always been the most consistent. Um, I hope to change that. Look, part of me doing this video is me wanting to reach out to my audience because I want to serve, and I want you to know, I want you to get to know me and know that look, I'm just a regular guy, just like everybody else that has struggles, and uh, I've dealt through, I've gone through tough things. Get choked up already. This is what's happening to me as I've gotten older. Man, yeah, I get emotional about everything. Anyway, sorry guys, but look, I've had tough times. I've been knocked down um, from the beginning of my life through, as I've gotten older in my life. Went through a divorce that was pretty tough, and that's difficult on anybody. But what I've realized and I've known for a while is, and part of what I'd love to share with you guys is that look, you have to make the most of those what we call problems, right? I can't imagine life without them. And if I'm being honest with myself, and I hope you can do that as well, because it is important, it's critical for your growth. If I'm honest with myself, anytime I think back on a moment in my life that at the time was terrible, emotional, painful, but after I was out of that period of time, maybe even sometimes years later, maybe a year later, I've always looked back and gone, wow, thank you. I've always been grateful for those challenging times. It's hard in the moment because we get caught up in the emotion and the pain and the hurt and the whatever the struggle is. But man, what an awesome thing to have. And to, if we could learn to just be grateful in advance, if we could learn to say, okay, how am I benefiting from this now in the moment? That would take away the pain. That would take away the challenge. Look, I'm not, trying to be all like, make it out like it's going to be fantastic. Yes, it may be difficult no matter what, but how much easier would it be if in the moment you could just say, out of an idea, out of a knowing that life is working for me, never against me, and know that this challenge I'm in the middle of right now, just take a moment and say to yourself, how is this making me better? What, what am I supposed to remember from this? Like I said, I'm telling you every time, and you can do this with yourself. Think back to something that at the time was not so great, a challenge you had, whatever. As you get older, you've lived more life, so you can appreciate that. You've had more challenges you've had to overcome. We've gotten knocked down. I know I have, and you have to get back up. You have to find a way, and you will. But think back to a time when you just didn't think you were going to get through. You didn't know how you were going to push through it. When your world just seemed like it was crashing down all around you. But after you moved out of that, or now, think back now, how do you look at it now? Was it a blessing? Did you learn something? Did you grow? And if you say no, I would challenge you. I would challenge you to really think about it. What did you benefit from? Because I know in my own experience, I wouldn't be the person that I am today without some of the stuff that I've gone through. Anyway, look, I don't want to get sidetracked here. I just want to come out to let you guys know, my audience, that I love you guys. I really want to serve in the best way that I can. And I want to be consistent. And this is a challenge I've had with my life. Um, Look, I'm not exactly, I've I can share things with you that I've accomplished in my life, give you tools, give you information, areas of my life that I thought were impossible, that I've, for lack of a better way to say it, I've mastered. I have a skill set, things I've figured out over time that I'd love to share, and I will share, and I have in the past, and we'll keep doing that. I'm working on courses right now. I'm working on a course of I'm trying to think of everything that I went through because I want to deliver. I want to give you the most. I want to give you everything that I can, everything that I've learned from my teacher, uh, a beautiful man with a huge heart, um, that really, he changed my life forever. And it was through just one person, just one person's belief in me that totally forever changed my life. And I hope that maybe I could be that person for you, that if you're struggling out there, if you're, feeling like you're sleepwalking through life, you're not sure what life's all about. You're just in dark times, you're struggling and you're trying to figure it out. I can help you. I've been there, man. And I know that feeling. And I can attest from my own life that it just takes the kindness, generosity, and caring and belief of one person, because maybe you can't do that for yourself right now. I know I couldn't so many years ago. I I couldn't believe in myself because I felt like I was nothing. I felt like I was worthless. And I know others are going through life right now or having that struggle, and I never want anyone to have to go through that. So I hope I could be a coach, a mentor, somebody that maybe you just come on here and you get some information. But I want you guys to know that I am working on courses that I can offer you that will walk you through everything that I've done to get where I'm at today, to overcome, just enjoy life. I was in a time in my life when I was suicidal. I was not enjoying life. I was in a dark, dark place. I had no self-worth, and I didn't know what life was all about. I didn't have any meaning. What my life just is, this all it is? I'd get up in the morning, I'd have coffee, I'd go to work, I come home, I go to sleep, watch some TV, and I go to sleep. Is that all that this thing is about? Is that all life is about? And I was questioning that. And through that questioning, life has a funny way of, you ask and you shall receive, right? Life has a funny way of presenting, when you ask, here's a solution, And I felt, and that happened for me. I met somebody, uh, like I said, beautiful man, Vincent Jenna. You can look him up. He's out there on Facebook. But he opened up a whole new world to me, a world where that put me in control, that said, you know what, I'm the creator of my life. I have say in the quality of my life. I have a say in how I enjoy, whether I'm enjoying life or not. And I want you to know that too. If you feel lost, if you feel, you're doubting, you're questioning what's life all about. For me, what I'm struggling. I'm sleepwalking through life. I don't feel awake. I know what that's like. So I hope to serve, be good out there, be kind to others. I love you guys. I'm putting stuff together. I just wanted to come on here, speak from the heart, let you know that I'm working on building a website, different from this. I'll put links on here once it's done. It'll be a great resource for you. Lifemasterytools.com is the website. Again, lifemasterytools.com. That's the website I'm working on right now, building courses for you guys. Eventually, probably get into just doing some coaching, setting up a coaching program. But right now, that's all I wanted to say. Let me not ramble on. Love you guys. Be great. Believe in yourself. and be kind to others. I hope you have the best day of your life today. I love you. God bless. Take care.